So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the ISU. This is an oldie but a goodie. Originally referred to as the Finger of God. And let me change the setting real quick because this is actually a very old replay, just so you guys know. This is like 9.3. It's been a long time since I had an ISU. Anyway, so it was originally referred to as the Finger of God because it was the first tank destroyer to feature equivalent Tier 10 weapon damage on a Tier 8 vehicle. Since then, we now have stuff like the Jagdpanther 2 and the RHM. But this was really the first, smite button. It's also short, as you can see. There's a premium version of this tank coming out as well. Potentially in the 9.7 patch. So I figured I would show you guys how to play an ISU. Now this has the 152mm, the premium will only have the 122, but in the meantime, let's get into the action. As you can see, this is a very old replay, because I'm an anvil still. Wow! This is a long time ago. Hi Sammy, Headlightinator. You made it to YouTube finally. In the meantime. So we're on Himmelsdorf, and nobody covered Tank Alley. Oh, they are in for it now. And the target list lights up, and I go, Churchill! Have a nice day! There goes most of your hit points. It's a Tier 7 tank! Tier 6, excuse me. Slap! And I look, and I'm thinking, Churchill, nope. ISU-100Y. Goodbye! It's just gone! This is why it's called the Finger of God, because it literally, it's like mousing over somebody and going, Smite! Saint Emil, you better have a bad day, sir. One shot! 30 quarter, Tier 7 tank destroyer, boom, gone. You can be really aggressive with this thing too. You've got a 90mm of armor with a really good slope, so it turns out you've probably got somewhere in the neighborhood of 120 to 130mm of armor, plus angle they're shooting from. The gun takes a second to aim and fire, so I actually recommend an enhanced lighting drive and vents. Rammer as well to decrease your load time if you're going to use it like I do. Very aggressive and very, very angry front line. Bye, T29! Have a nice day! I'm sorry about the voice, but this is too funny! Oh my god! Oh, I loved this tank when I had it. I may have to rebuy it for the league. I don't know yet. I have my tryouts tomorrow night. Goodbye, KB2. See you later. Boom. Smite, smite, smite. It's literally what it's like driving this thing. It's just driving around and going smite, smite. T69. You better have a bad time, sir. They're just racking up the damage. Sammy's going TD mode. His Yak, his GW Panther, which is kind of awesome. I'm gonna come around and I'm either gonna go after this A44 or this Type 59. I'm leaning towards. Dear God, that's a TD mode hit. A44, you do not get to get away, so I'm going to give you my vengeance. Your armor does not stop the Finger of God. That's the other reason it's referred to as the Finger of God. 278 pen, 350 with APCR. If they don't kill you, I will. Ah, you're so mine. But I guess not. So, that's a quick and dirty fight with the ISU. There's going to be another ISU video immediately behind this. Hope you've enjoyed your little quick and dirty spurt with the ISU. I'm going to also be doing commentary on the second video because it is a newer patch. It's a 9.4, but still it's old. And then I'm going to be making another video tonight that my subscribers will see that you guys will have to hunt for, but I'm going to be making a huge announcement. So you guys need to pay attention to this announcement. So, let's move on to the other ISU video, shall we? And we're back with the Finger of God. Yeah, I'm not being unrealistic here. This thing is quite literally the finger gun. As you can see, the enemy team actually has an advantage in tier 8s, whereas we have an advantage in tier 7s. We do not have a tier 7 scout where they do, so effectively they have 2 more tier 8s than us. Not a good happy place. So I'm going to go ahead and shove an APCR round in. Because I want to make sure that whatever I shoot, I can just point, click, and laugh. There is no tier 8 tank in existence, not even the King Tiger, that will stop an APCR shell from this thing. So long as you hit the target and you are not hitting at some absurd 70+ degree angle, it goes in. Period, end of story. The defect with this thing, of course, being if you follow the mouse cursor, you see these fuel tanks on the side? Those are not extra fuel tanks. Those are the actual live fuel tanks. So if you want to kill IS tanks and ISUs, look for those fuel tanks. You will instantly catch their asses on fire because their fuel tanks are external modules. Which kind of sucks, but it is something you have to live with. As you can see, I'm also still an anvil in this one, so you know it's not knocking anvil. But I decided to move on instead of having to rebuild a planer. And oh, that poor light tank. And the worst part is, I know he doesn't have the gun with his 75mm to pen my front consistently. He could pen it, but it's not going to be a consistent pen. And our 100Y starts going forward, and I say, well, if he can make it across there, okay, he's gonna take all the hits for us. Sweet! Tier 8s will march on. Sorry, bud. We were hesitant to cross that for a reason, but when you started, we figured we could get away with it. And then, well, you kind of took all the hits for us. So we're thankful to you, but we apologize. Now, in the meantime, hello, VK45. Whack! Half your hit points, and you bounce the return shot. This thing does have a reasonable amount of armor, so you do get bounces about 30% of the time from equal or higher or lower tier tanks, particularly lower tier tanks. Smoke. Oh, what's this? What's this Chinese medium tank? You think you're gonna be cute? Okay, Chinese medium tank. We'll exchange fire. I'll take, you know, what is that? 50-75% of your hit points, you can have 30% of mine. Who's next? Who's gonna get pressed on the smite button next? Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, smite! What's this do? I promise you, I had way too much fun with this tank. I raised my WN8 by 200 points just grinding this thing. And I have 15,000 battles now. Just to illustrate how much fun it is to play this thing. If you don't have one yet, you should go get one. If it's your first time going down a tank destroyer line, the Soviet tank destroyer line is the one you want to do. Not the American with the turret, the Soviet. Because when you get this monster and the ISU-152 before it, what can I say? You have a monster vehicle from hell. Oh. Concrete pillar no protect you from Soviet boomstick. Soviet boomstick send you to hell. Also, despite this being 152mm, it takes 14 seconds to reload, which is tier 8 will kill you. So I actually don't carry any high explosive shells with this thing. It seemed like, to me, it seemed like a bad idea to try to carry high explosive and switch between them. You guys might want to try it, but to me, nah, not gonna do it. In the meantime, hello, Yag Panther. I just need a little sliver of you, and I will pen. And the finger of God says, go to hell. I think King of TV Meds just missed, and I'm going to make up for it. That feels like a waste of a shell. It really does. Thank you, Patent 501. I'm thankful that you recognize I've done a good job. I thank you for your own contribution, because you managed 2 kills with a tier 6 and a tier 8 match. I gotta give you props, bud. much props as you're giving me, you get more. Oh, I want my Top Gun. I want my Top Gun. Oh no, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Oh, I don't get my Top Gun. Sadly. But Matt, if you take a platoon of these things into a city, it's over. As long as you guys are aggressive, anything standing in front of you, even an E-100, if all three of you come around the corner and shoot at him, he's going to fire once, and then he's going to lose almost all of his hit points immediately. So this tank is amazing. It's fun. I cannot emphasize that enough. In the meantime, this is Fiaura the Tank Girl. I'm going to be signing out for right now, but there is going to be one more video up, and it's just going to be me talking for a second. You should go watch it. You should go listen to it, because it has a very important announcement for you guys, my listeners, in order to let you guys know what's going on. So in the meantime, I will talk to you guys very soon.